This snowman is super excited to decorate for Christmas, so let me show you how to paint him. First, grab your mop brush, and I'm using 2 different shades of blue and some white. And notice how I'm doing up and down brush strokes across my entire canvas. This is 11 by 14 canvas board, and I didn't blend my colors completely. I let them play around together. Something like this. And then dry it so we can paint some trees. Now these are going to be green trees, but I'm going to mix my background colors in with my green so they look like they're faded in the background. That's a trick to make things look further away from us. So taking a medium round brush and that color, I'm going to start with a little pointed triangle at the top. And then just like a Christmas tree, I'm going to start fanning it out. So you notice I drew that guideline going straight down the middle. And then I'm doing little curved brush strokes on the left and the right, almost like a skirt that's going to get wider and wider towards the bottom. And I'm going to keep doing this and also keep mixing my background color in that green to make it fade even more as we get down towards the bottom of the tree. Remember the Christmas tree shape. As we go down on that guideline, we want it to get wider. So it should almost look like a really tall triangle. See how I keep mixing in that lighter color? It's going to get lighter and lighter. It's up to you how faded you want it, or if you might want them to look really close, you can use more of just the green. So this is going to get really wide down here. It's going to be going off the picture slightly on that left-hand side. That's okay, it can do that. And to really look faded, once I get down to about here on my tree, I'm going to clean off my mop brush and make it so it's just damp. I got most of the water off, and I'm going to do little circular brush strokes while the tree is still wet to fade it towards the bottom, almost like a fog effect. I love this, and this is going to make it easier to have more detail in the front without the tree being too busy behind the snowman. And make sure that you do a couple different trees in the background. I'm going to use the same technique on this one, just a slightly shorter. Any trees you do, make sure they're all different heights. And when it gets down to that foggy area, then don't forget to blend it the same way. Make sure there's not too much water on your brush. You don't want it to start to drip. See, this tree over here, I'm really going to have it faded. I added even more white and that background color in there. And that's slightly taller too. Fade it in. This is just a really pretty winter background with just the backdrop of the trees. You don't have to put a snowman here. You can put anything you want, but the snowman is perfect for this time of year, so I'm going to go with it. Notice how this tree over here is really faded and it's off to the right. So we have our background ready. I dried it. Grab the same round brush again, and I took some white with a tiny bit of gray and just added the snowy forest. So my snow's going to go up to here, and then I'm just going to fill anything underneath that with some white. Notice how I faded that gray at the top. And while all of the white is still wet, because snow isn't perfectly white, it always has different colors reflecting in it, I'm going to take some of the background color and blend that in around the middle of my snowy ground, because that's going to be like a shadow underneath the snowman. So something like this. And then once you like the snow the way it is, make sure to dry it really well so we can paint our snowman. With your round brush, grab some white paint and do one big circle. This is going to be the bottom circle of our snowman. So start with the shape and then fill it in with just white to start. Then do the midsection. Now this midsection, I didn't do a perfect circle. I made it almost like an oval. It's a tall circle here. And then once you have that filled in, do the head. In my practice picture, I made the head a little smaller. I wish I had done the head of my snowman in this one a little smaller, but this will do something like this. And then before the white dries, just like we did at the bottom of the snow, we're going to add some shading to each of these circles. So with the background colors, do like an outline and then take more white and blend it in towards the midsection of each circle. So something like this. You don't want your snowman to turn blue, but the heavier part of the shading should be around the edges, and I did mine more on the left-hand side, pretending that the light source is coming somewhere from the top right. If you do end up doing too much blue, don't worry though. You can just dry it and add more white in where you want it to be brighter. So don't be afraid to do this. Let's do the head. We're contouring around the chin area and blending it in towards the middle. See, I'm even gonna take some more white and really brighten up the face. So there's our snowman base. Once you get your shading, I like to go in with even more of the darker shade from my background and darken just a few areas like this. So dry it, and you can decorate your snowman however you want. There's so many different ways to personalize this. I'm going to start with the nose and a detail brush. Notice I added a medium brown to my orange so it was more like a carrot. And let's have him looking upwards. A lot of people liked that painting I did with the snowman head coming in from the corner, so maybe this is the same snowman. See how I did a little smiley face curve for the bottom of the nose and a tall triangle? That's his nose shape. And then I'm taking some really dark brown and outlining the bottom and left-hand side, doing tiny little smiley face curves coming off of the left-hand side to make it look like a carrot. With the same detail brush and some black paint, let's give him some eyes. He's going to be a happy snowman, so 2 little rainbow shapes. And you can do whatever kind of smile you want. A lot of people struggled with the fancy smile I did on the corner snowman, so I'm just going to do dots on this one. And for buttons, since we can see the rest of his body, I took some gray and white and did little stone buttons. So I kind of darkened around the left corner and then did a mottled gray and white middle. Each of these I wanted to look like stones, so they're not perfect circles. I'm doing a jagged edge around each. So something like this. So super cute. And let's see, he needs some arms. So grab a detail brush. I'm going to take some dark brown and either side do a tiny curve and a long line coming out for a stick. And at the edge, we're going to make it look like a tree branch for hands. So you can do tiny little branches coming off there. Make sure you don't forget those V's, just like we do in regular branches. Here's another one. Nice and long. He's going to be holding something. Fill that in and then give him a couple finger branches like this. Love it. And since they are tree branches, don't forget to add a tiny highlight. I'm going to take some tan and just brush some of that on before it dries along the top edge of the arm to make it look like it's 3D. And again, you can add whatever accessories you want. I've done hats and scarves before, but I haven't done earmuffs, so let's give him some earmuffs. Purple's my favorite color, so let's just do like a half circle amoeba shape on either side of his head where his ears might be. I don't know, do snowman have ears? Let's add some white highlights. And so it doesn't look like clown hair, let's add a black headband. Maybe a little white highlight going through that headband. That's cute. Haven't done that before. There's so much room in this painting for personalization. I can't wait to see how everybody's turns out. And he also could be holding anything you want. I'm going to do a long wavy black line with my detail brush, also adding some white highlights in there. And let's pretend he's getting ready to decorate his Christmas tree. So with a detail brush, grab some colors for some Christmas lights. Now I'm going to mix a lot of white into with my colors because I've noticed that pastels are really in this year. The gingerbread house look and the candy look are in. But make sure you don't make them too light because you want them to look like Christmas lights, not Easter eggs. So with each of your colors, just do a simple light shape. This is just a teardrop with different colors going in different directions on this line. Something like this. And it's up to you how detailed you get with it. I'm just going to add a tiny dot of white at the bottom of each of my lights where it connects to the cord. So that's the simplest version of a Christmas light. You could do a ton of different details with this. Have fun with it and make it your own. So there's my snowman. Okay, final touches. I'm taking my detail brush and doing some more partial outlines with my dark shaded color. And also I'm going to add a darker shadow underneath my snowman with my round brush and more of my background color. It's definitely going to be darker, but if you make it too dark, you could still blend it in with some white. And at the very end, you can add snowflakes if you want it to be snowing. I wanted chunkier snowflakes in this painting, so I'm using the back end of my brush handle. This is a good technique for chunkier snowflakes, and I'm just dotting them in little clusters. Have fun decorating your Christmas tree this weekend if that's what you're doing. I know this snowman is ready to, and if you try it, I'd love to see how it turns out. Happy painting, everybody.